own 100% of my portion of the whatever led to the dysfunction of my marriage. But the cheating and the affair, like all that stuff and the lies, I had nothing to do with that.
What is there anything that you have pinpointed that you said, you know what, I didn't do right there, that you can just say that, okay, I know that's one thing I could have done better?
Yeah, I didn't know how to have sex. I didn't.
You did. When we
I've
talked
said that.
offline,
Yeah.
You didn't know how to have sex.
I didn't know how to
because
drop it like it was hot, honey. I wasn't even dropping it. I wasn't even dropping it like it was cold. I was just laying there like, are you done yet?
Okay.
The first night, yo, like first night of our wedding, I was just like, so what exactly are we supposed to be doing? Once you unzip this old big old dress off of me, zzz, now what? You finna see my body, my naked body? I'm about to go to the bathroom, sir. Like,
wow.
And so I was like, would you like an alcoholic beverage? And you want to watch a movie or something? Because I don't know what to do.
And I guess a part of being in the church is like not talked about. No one's actually saying, okay, like, but we are having babies, so how are we making
It's
the
a
babies?
lot of church babies out here. It's a lot of little babies in Sunday school. Y'all doing something. Y'all dropping it like it's something.
Yeah.
Dropping it like it's communion.
Wow.
I don't know, but you dropping it.
Yeah, because I even talked to my mom, and she was just telling me, I was like, we were talking about like sexual stuff, and I'm at that point where I can talk to my mom about that.
Yeah.
But she was just like, I was shocked by how she was describing, she's a psychiatrist, so she talks to a lot of different people. I was shocked to discover that so many people, women of all ages, are not in tune with their sexuality. No. I'm like, and so maybe I'm just was born that way, where I'm just like, okay,
You're in tune, huh?
I was in tune.
Look, you're like, I'm totes in tune with my body. I wasn't, girl. We weren't even able to use, like, when I was on my period, like, back in the day, like, because I've had a hysterectomy now. I be putting my business out there. I don't care. Because if a man want to date me, he needs to know now that I cannot have a child. Okay, so
yes.
don't, if that's what you want, swipe right. Like,
yeah.
Keep it moving. But back then, when I used to have my period and stuff, girl, like we couldn't use tampons. Mm-hmm. We could only use pads.
Okay.
So you had to walk around with like a whole diaper on, like all day, like I didn't even.
But that's kind of actually a good thing, because tampons are so toxic.
No, they are. They're natural ones too. But like the reasoning behind it wasn't because of like the toxicity in a tampon.
Yeah, it was because
like,
it was.
Honey, don't you put none up in there?
Yeah.
Don't you do nothing? Don't you dare?
A whole mess.
I tell you, I didn't even know what she looked like. I didn't know nothing about her, honey. I watched her and I kept it pushing. Like, we didn't have a relationship. I didn't know her. I didn't know know her name.
Wow.
It's weird. We live together.
But
she's my roommate.
I can see that being a breakdown of an intimate relationship.
Yes, I felt sorry for him. Eventually I kind of like got more into it, and I'm a nerd, so I researched it, and then I was like, maybe I'll go to the sex shop. But what if the church people see me in the sex shop? Girl, you married. Go to, like, these are the conversations I'm having with myself. Like,
yeah,
what if church people see me walk into a sex shop, and I'm like, girl, you better take your tail up in there. Like, I didn't have anybody to call. Who am I gonna call to be like, can you go to the sex shop with me so I can find out like what lube is? Like,
but I think it's even deeper than the sex shop. I think it goes back to getting to know yourself on that intimate level.
I didn't know nothing about her. I did not know anything about. I just knew. I knew when the time of the month was. I knew how to keep her clean.
Okay.
You know. I knew
very important stuff.
Very important. You know, I took good care of her. Like, so that's why she didn't do me. She hasn't failed me too much, but she was just kind of like, hey, we don't know what we're doing. Like,
right.
So I had never gone to the gynecologist. I didn't know anything about that. So when I got engaged, I took myself to the gynecologist, like, and I was scared. And I'm like, y'all have them small ones, because I don't know what to do with these. Nothing's been in there. So yeah. So that's one thing.
Okay,
so sex,
that makes sense.
That, like, I mean, not saying that I wish I had practice, but I just wish I would have known my body more.
Yeah.
So that I can even, like, so we could go on this journey together.